The relief of many. Julius Jones's death sentence has been commuted by Oklahoma's Republican governor. Just hours before Jones was set to die by lethal injection, Governor Kevin Stitt altered the severity of the 41-year-old sentence to life without the possibility of parole. A little background here. Jones was convicted in 1999 of the killing of a man during a carjacking. He has always professed his innocence. After spending more than half of his life in prison, he will spend the rest of his life there. Is there restorative justice to be had here? Joining me to talk about the antiquated concept of capital punishment and what the alternatives might be is Daryl Atkinson, co-director for Forward Justice. Welcome so much, Daryl. Thank you for being here on Amplified. I'd like you to start off by setting the landscape for us on the death penalty and capital punishment. It just seems to me to be so barbaric, and all the data tells us that it's racially biased and procedurally botched. For example, and I apologize to the viewers right now for the graphic nature here, but it's important to note that this is like straight torture. Inmates have caught fire while being electrocuted. They've been strangled to death and then given the wrong doses of drugs for lethal injections. It is just inhumane. So why are we still using this?
Thank you for having me this evening. I think the short answer is that, our country is a country that is rooted and founded in violence and state violence. We are grounded in state violence in the way that this country was even brought into fruition. And when we think about the death penalty and all of its highly racialized outcomes with regards to who actually gets put to death, who prosecutors seek the death penalty after, and that's really, really highly predictive of the race of the victim, meaning that if your victim is white, you're more likely to receive the death penalty as opposed to if your victim is a person of color. And then we know about the administration and the grotesque nature in which we kill people. So why do we do this? It's because America is rooted in violence. There's no other westernized democracy that behaves in this way. And, I was fortunate enough to visit two countries to study their criminal justice systems, to learn how we could potentially do things a little bit differently. One was Portugal, the other was Germany, three countries, Germany and Norway. None of those countries had the death penalty. And in Germany and Norway, irrespective of the crime that you commit, the longest term that you could possibly serve was anywhere between 20 and 25 years. You know why?
Oh,
Because
wow.
they know that people are malleable. They know that people can change. They know that even in the worst case circumstances where someone actually did the crime, who that person was at one point of their life, 20, 25 years later, they're completely different. So this idea that we have to have this retributive justice of the state taking a life is very, very barbaric.
Barbaric indeed. I know that you run an organization that runs campaigns and organizes, and I wonder what impact did the public outcry around Julius Jones's pending execution have on the governor's decision to commute a sentence today?
Yeah, I mean, we know this firsthand. We recently, had our own experience of an exoneration in North Carolina with Dante Sharp. Dante Sharp was a man from Greenville, North Carolina, that was convicted of killing a white man and spent 26 years in prison. He was exonerated in 2019, and then last week he was pardoned by the governor. If Dante did not have the external community around him advocating for years, the Duke Wrongful Convictions Clinic, the North Carolina NAACP, organizations like Forward Justice and the Second Chance Alliance, he very well could be in a position like Julius Jones. And we have to do so much to prove what should be so simple. You know what I mean? And Mr. Jones, I don't know all the particulars to his case, but there's been so much public outcry. There's been so much, a relook by the own Oklahoma Pardons and Paroles Board that is saying you need to look at his case because of innocence issues, it just shows that we need to press pause on just executions in general because our system is structurally biased and we cannot guarantee that the state is not killing innocent people.
Right. And I wonder, how do moments like this actually move us closer to the systemic change piece of this that we really need to see?
I mean, you would hope that it would get people to thinking like, man, if it can happen in this case, how often is this happening when we think about the size and scope of the system, 14 million arrests, over 2 million people in prison, in a jail or prison on any given day, over 4 million people on probation and parole, 77 million people with criminal records. Our system is just so large, right? And has gotten so out of whack that it's bound to make mistakes with something that big. And because of the structural moorings that we have in this country, our inability to ever deal, and I was listening to your last segment, and the through line between these two segments is white supremacy. White supremacy is the root of the criminal justice system. White supremacy was at the root of the problems that you were talking about in your last segment. And until we deal with that, we're going to continue to see these issues manifest in our institutions.
Yeah, white supremacy indeed. I also think about, the opportunity for restoration here. You just alluded to this. To be clear, Julius will live, but he's still going to spend the rest of his life behind bars. And I wonder, how do you reconcile this? And is this in fact justice?
I will say that's what they say is going to happen right now, Aisha. We're going to go get Julius. We're going to get him out. We're going to go get him like we got other people out, right? And this is unfortunately what we have to do to shine a light on the systemic problems of the system. And so I think of our criminal justice system in really two simple principles, right? It's way too big. We need to shrink it. And it's way too racist. We have too many, our racialized outcomes when it comes to who's impacted by the system are disproportionately Black and brown. And if we are serious about equity in this country, if we are serious about a multiracial democracy, because when you tie felon disenfranchisement, the inability to vote and participate in a democracy with the disproportionate minority contact that African Americans and Latinos have and how that's going to block them from the ballot, these issues are intertwined. And so until we really grapple with this stuff as a country, we're going to be stuck in this perpetual cycle where we see these types of cases come again and again without any real systemic change.
I have less than a minute left, but I want you to just briefly give us kind of 2 or 3 points on what the alternative to this incarceration system could look like.
So, I think we need to think in very practical and in radical imaginative ways. But the practical is going to lead to the radical. And I'll use North Carolina as an example. We have 1.6 million unique cases that come into our system every year. 85% of that is misdemeanor cases, which means they're pretty low level, or traffic cases. When you factor in the bottom 2 felony classes, that's stuff like possession of drugs or low-level sale of drugs, you at like 95% of the cases. If we could dump all of that junk out of the system and deal with that stuff a completely different way, that frees up so many resources to go deep on the stuff that really matters to our community, right? And so we talk about restorative justice and centering survivors. You know who survivors are for serious harm in this country, for shootings and stabbings and killings? You're talking about a Black or brown young man, 15 to 35 years old. So if we're really centering a survivor, centering a victim, and making sure that they get all their needs met, we centering those folks.
All right. Yes. Daryl Atkinson, co-founder of Forward Justice. Thank you so much for your insights and for joining me tonight on Amplified. I would love to have you back.